There's only so many things this vocal box can do, and Rachael is not one of them.
It's quite hard. You need longer hair.
That sure is a sentence.
I love it. It's a good sentence. It's not my favourite sentence, but...
What is your favourite sentence?
Segues.
Hey!
Segues are my favourite sentence because they just so neatly do things. I'm not very good at them, hence I'm just going to dive right into this.
Yay!
Are they as neat as the knots holding Tom to the sleigh?
So tight.
Oh.
We're not forgetting Tom.
No,
I wish you did, but he's probably going to show up in this episode, and my voice is not going to like it. What else is going to show up in this episode is Martin's metamorphosis from Will to Santa Claus, because not only has the intellect devourer taken your brain and burrowed into you and become the new you, your skin and pigment and everything about you has changed as well. Your beard has shortened in length. Your skin color has turned from whatever it was beforehand. Caucasian. Oh, like a pale white. To purple. Just deep purple. Yeah. You have like the theme song Black Knight in your head.
Oh, God.
Like...
No? Okay.
Do I have the uncontrollable urge to...
Oh, you're feeling jolly.
Oh,
My God. You feel the octaves drop. You feel your Adam's apple growing. I don't know. Does the Adam's apple actually control the depthness of your voice?
I believe that is the diaphragm.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
It's just man things.
It's man things.
Well, you're feeling good. You're feeling jolly. You're also feeling a bit too big for the clothes that you're currently in. Will, you're now Santa Claus. How do you feel about this?
Jolly.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Do I have any impulses?
You have the need... I was going to say need for speed.
Need for speed.
I want to pump this nitros into this sleigh and get Rudolph going.
Yeah, there's a little part of Will still in the back of your head. But for the most part, you really want to hand out some gifts.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can't wait to pat Rudolph. Give him a little pat on the beak.
I'm going to walk over and pat him right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Hell yeah.
So, since I've changed body, how tall have I become?
You're probably about... you're a Duragar now. Spoilers. Probably about 4 feet tall.
4 feet?
Yeah.
I'm just coming out of a 2.5 foot body. So I'd in essence have like a blue suede loincloth.
Tasteful, but not very Christmassy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's pretty jolly down there.
The kids don't need to see
It's
that.
a little bit chilly.
It is cold outside.
Baby.
Can Reflex, after seeing that happen and sort of probably realizing what's happened, I'm just going to slowly put my candy bow away.
You can put your bow away.
I'm just going to slowly...
One last lick.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to take out another candy cane and just be like, suckle on the end of it.
Are you making a dagger?
Yeah, spoilers. I need daggers for something.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to give a fond hug to Rudolph. It's been... How long has it been?
Oh, maybe like a couple minutes.
No.
Oh.
Since the last time I saw Rudolph.
Oh, since last Huehue.
Last Huehue? How often does Huehue come around?
Every 365 cycles.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know, G.I. Joe.
I'm going to give him a fond hug.
In your loincloth?
In my loincloth.
Okay. Fortitude, what's up? What's going on over there? How do you feel about this?
I'm glad it's not me. Oh no, Will's become Santa. Do you think Mrs. Claus can still read his mind?
I don't think really there's any mind left from Will. I think.
Oh, there's a little bit of him left back here.
Press X to doubt. I'm going to take the candy cane that I've been suckling on the end of it, and now it's really sharp, and I'm going to cut Tom free.
Oh, so you're all heading over to
I'm heading to the sleigh.
Stable? Yeah.
No, he's on the sleigh. The Tom's on.
Yeah, the sleigh's in the stable.
Yeah. So because Santa was heading towards Rudolph to give him a naked hug, So I was like gonna head that way too, and I'm gonna cut Tom free first.
Okay.
And we were told to not open the chest until we made Santa.
We did that.
And we weren't to wake Mrs. Claus. We were just to go back to what? No.
Well,
You're a bit fizzy on the details there.
Yeah.
I feel like... Hey Santa, how you feeling?
I think it's time to give some gifts out, and you're coming with me.
Oh,
In the sleigh, everyone!
Can I-
Ho, ho, ho!
as elves, have we seen like normal Santa before? Is he acting exactly like him, or is
Yeah, there's like a poster, you know, the Uncle Sam one?
Yeah.
He's like, I want you to make presents, but it's like Duragar, like Cookie Santa.
he right? But like, do we ever get to interact with him?
No.
I'm
You've only seen posters of him.
kind of Fortitude. I think something's gone fairly wrong. We might have to save Huehmis.
Wait.
I know. It's Huehmis. Huehmis.
Way. Alon's way.
I am looking in the back of my sleigh, and I notice a distinct lack of presents.
Well, when you look into the back of the sleigh, you notice a single small bag. It's cream coloured, and it's got little embellishments, embroideries of like holly around it.
Oh.
One might assume this is a bag of holding.
I'm gonna go over and open it up.
You sure can.
What's in there?
What would you like for Christmas, Santa?
Santa just wants the gift of giving to others.
You find a book in there.
I take out the book.
So it's a big leather-bound book. It's very, very beautifully crafted, thick leather. It's got that like oiliness to it. It's very
Yep.
nice. When you open it up, you have a list of every single name in Foundelva, of their name, and their address, and where they are, and
awesome.
if they have a fire lit tonight.
If they have a fire lit,
Yeah,
awesome.
you got
Fire
your
means
present.
good.
I got this is. I'm so happy. This brings like my purple face turns red
Oh,
with
crazy.
joy, and I jump out of the sleigh and I usher everybody in.
I'm going to turn to Tomjamin. Look, Mrs. Claus has had drafted 3 elves, and there's only 2 of us now. So, you're coming with us. And I'm just going to grab him and bodily pitch him into the sleigh.
I want to go. I'm scared of heights.
Oh, it's too bad.
Help.
Just like yeet him into the sleigh.
Like crumples into like the base where the feet usually go and just like curls up in a little ball.
Perfect.
Could
I'm going to jump in, sorry.
Okay. Could I please roll maybe a history check to remember what Mrs. Claus said to do after we made Santa?
Yeah, you sure can.
Oh, that's pretty good. Shit. 20. Unnatural.
Not the bed. So Mrs. Claus did say after you've made Santa, to open up the chest and then go back to the warehouse. Although you suspect, given that there was an intellect devourer there, maybe you weren't meant to go back to the warehouse.
Oh, we're meant to go to the farm.
Yeah. So you've never noticed anyone that's gone to Mrs. Claus's kitchen has ever returned? There might have been a reason for that.
Okay, so with Tom in the sleigh, I'm going to step out and usher the other 2 to get in, and in their minds they hear a "Get in the sleigh!"
Right.
Oh,
So
nice. I don't like that.
I'm going to shuffle in and sit next to... Are you already in the sleigh, Fortitude?
I'll probably follow you.
Okay. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to turn to Fortitude and be like, do you like him better as Santa Claus or as Will?
Hey, Santa, what's your thoughts on supervisors?
I'm yours.
He's the same.
Yeah, it's about the same, I think.
And I climb in the sleigh.
A loincloth and all?
Just the loincloth, that's it. Santa's going blue suede.
Santa, your clothes!
Useless, we're on a schedule.
Ah!
So it's new Christmas, new Santa. Alright. Wait. Alright.
This is what happens when you get the recipe wrong.
Jeez.
Stuff fucks up. So the sleigh itself is a beautifully lacquered red sleigh with a plush velvet seat for Santa to sit on. There's also space down the bottom for seats, and there's a glove, what's essentially a glove box on the side. The reins for Rudolph are a thick leather that's draped over the dashboard. A small chest is bolted to the floor of the sleigh, which is what you can see is unlocked. Should you open it, there are 12 chocolate chip cookies in there.
I immediately open the chest.
There's a wafting, beautiful scent of warm chocolate chip cookies. It's very calming. I feel calm now.
I mean, I am with Fortitude. I should probably quality assure one of these. Have a cheeky little nibble.
Cheapy nibble.
You sure can.
I'll take a cheeky little nibble, please, DM.
So you eat this and you feel yourself really feeling revitalized. And these are, by all intents and purposes, retextured minor healing potions into cookies. So if you had any lost health, you can roll 2d4.
I did not.
Okay. You feel real good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have 11 left. Then?
I was just going to nibble on one, but yeah, okay.
You have to eat the whole thing.
You do. Yeah, like coughing a
Okay.
potion. The whole thing has to go.
All of
Yeah,
it.
okay.
One big mouthful. There's also a button on the dash beneath the reins that says invisible.
Ooh.
Stealthy.
I activate the sleigh.
Press the invisible button.
I'm assuming there's some knowledge that I have now gained on how to make the sleigh go.
Yeah. So I won't make you roll for this. So essentially, you can grab the reins, and as soon as you pull them taut and give them whatever
flick?
horse people do, they're like
A flick?
good old flick.
Flick of the reins. Yeah.
Rudolph will just automatically race out. And there's a huge tunnel that leads outwards. Just you can't see the end of it. It just leads up and outwards to wherever it might go.
Just
like
reflex.
the Batcave.
It's the
And
whole
off
time.
we go.
All right, so you flick the reins.
Yep.
So this tunnel is an incredibly old and long tunnel that was bored out by a purple worm. And it opens up into a dark forest that's known as the Lurkwood Forest, which is on the south side of the spine of the world. A small glow suddenly emanates from that invisible button, which looks as though it's been tinkered with, and it reads, "Weather warning, Icewind Dale is off limits due to endless winter."
Aww. We gotta steer this in there. Bring the Christmas cheer to Icewind Dale.
So Santa, you would know that you have to connect your mind to Rudolph.
Yep.
And tell him which name you'd like to go to first. It doesn't matter where in the world you would like to go to.
I open my book
Yeah.
and I read the first name.
You don't have to do the first name, but you can certainly roll. Roll me a d4.
While he's doing that, can I windmill slam the invisibility button?
Yep.
Just-
Windmill slam.
Yeah, just like overhand, just big clenched fist, just boom, turn it on.
This shimmering effect happens and everything is invisible to the outside spectators. You got an invisibility token
Sweet.
I lean over and I press the button. I said,
No, you're not invisible anymore.
don't
I press the button again.
don't touch that little one.
I press the button again.
You're invisible.
I press the button.
Not invisible.
I make an invisible mage hand and press the button.
You're invisible
I
again.
backhand reflex and press the button.
Not invisible. Rudolph looks back.
I tell Rudolph, I got a 4 on the dice.
Just blinking in and out of existence.
Reroll.
I got a 1.
Okay. On your list, it's not in alphabetical order.
Okay.
It's in arbitrary order. And this house, on the line it reads, Commodore and Birch. House chimney lit. Neutral. They're not good and they're not bad, but they still deserve a gift.
Okay, let's rock up.
All right.
I'm gonna press the invisible button again.
You're invisible.
I leave it invisible this time,
All right.
but I say, next time you press that, you go over the edge.
I hope he's talking to you.
It was Tom.
Has the DM made a stat block for Tom?
Tom,
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Tom, it's your job to stop him.
No. All right. So...
Birch, Carolyn,
Why did you bring Callan on?
Comical relief.
Oh my god, alright. So, you bring... Rudolph knows where to go. His beak leads him to where you need to go. And you land the sleigh gently outside of a seaside cabin that belongs to what it states is Commodore and Birch. The house's chimney, the reason why you didn't land on the roof is the chimney is actually where the front door should be. Not that the house has been tipped over, it's just like someone's just retrofitted a chimney as their front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But this is a very small seaside cabin. We've got a very nice picturesque view of the ocean, and there's salt damage all throughout the wooden planks of the home.
Is it nighttime?
Right now it's probably like 8 p.m.
Okay.
Perpetual dawn.
It's not
No, we're not in Icewind Dale.
Is this chimney front door vertical or horizontal?
Sorry, what is?
The chimney door.
Oh, it's like a chute into the house, so it's like vertical. You can just step on in there.
Is there fire in it?
Nope, no fire. There's nothing smoldering. There's no like exiting smoke coming out of the
I'm going to
flue.
recheck my book that said that fire was lit. I'm going to be like, you're wrong.
It's not lit on that chimney. It's not a real chimney.
It's a door chimney.
A dimney. Is there any windows on this side?
No, everything's being boarded up.
Okay. This, Hey, Santa. This looks sketchy as hell.
I open my bag up.
Yep.
Wanting the present for this house.
Nothing shows up.
I stick my hand in.
It feels empty.
Feels empty.
Oh no.
You said the windows are boarded up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got this. So just let me check my equipment. I have a candy cane, like a jug. So off the belt, like on the apron, one of the items he's got is just this giant candy cane.
Okay.
Like, think of it like arm's length, basically. And it is, in fact, a crowbar candy cane.
Oh, what a surprise.
I would like to try and pry one of the boards out on one of the windows so I can take a look in.
Santa casts mage armor on himself.
Yep, you sure can. And Santa can roll on the wild magic table as well.
I'll do this at the same time that you pry a board.
Okay. So I...
Roll with advantage? with
Yeah, I
crowbar?
think it is, but my strength is not good, so...
This will be good.
Flat rolling. Actually, not a bad roll. 15.
Yeah, the plank comes through freely. The nails in there have been like rusted from the seaside, so you pull forth a plank, and another one comes out with it.
Ah!
It's like shoddily done.
Jeez.
Can I... You said that... there was another chimney with the fire lit. Can I see which side of the house that's on?
Yeah, facing the house is facing north.
Okay.
So, looking at the slight pitch of the roof, there's like those little metal
like
chimney
little
things. It's so
logos.
small though, like you wouldn't be able to fit anything down it besides a rat.
Like one of those tube chimney...
Yeah, it's got like,
Yeah.
the flute thing that
Oh,
flaps up.
okay.
Yeah.
Almost like a steam engine.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Looks cool.
Okay. Well, the fire's definitely lit, so I guess we should still go inside. Hey, Tom Drummond, you want to go first? That's not a question.
I want to stay in the sleigh.
Tom?
I'll make sure no one takes Rudolph.
Tom.
You didn't
Tom.
do a great job last time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tom, there is a time when every elf needs to be brave. Now is that time. You're with me, Tom. Come on.
Okay.
What happened, Santa, for your casting? I can see you were...
Tell us,
You
Santa.
were, for the listening audience, he was shaking with laughter, so this has got to be good.
Mrs. DM, can you roll me a d6?
Oh, God.
Oh, my turn to roll. All right. You know, I'm gonna get my skull dice and.
This is bad.
2.
2 flumps appear within 60 feet of me.
Jeez.
They're scared of me.
Christmas flumps.
They disappear after 1 minute.
Oh, they're just there.
They're just there.
Oh. Nothing else.
That's
Can
it.
you read out the whole spell, like, reaction thing for me?
1d6 flumps, controlled by the DM, appear in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you. They vanish after 1 minute.
Alright, let me just get up the bestiary thing for flumps. Yep, that's a flump.
So Reflex just turns around after he's pried it off like, jeez!
So what you see when you've cast mage armor on yourself, 2 like wet jellyfish looking things like arise from the ocean, like quivering, and they just stare at you, and they're just like wobbling back and forth, as if waiting for like something to happen. And they look at Reflex, and they look at Fortitude and Tom, and they look back at Santa, and they're just standing there, just like.
I want to telepathically tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the house!
They don't understand. Well, what language are you speaking?
I believe if it's telepathic and they speak a language and I speak a language,
Okay, they would understand you.
they would understand.
In response, you hear one of them in your head. They're probably about 60 feet away in like the beach. I'm like, why?
Oh no! Why?
I can't go in there.
I don't want to. This is all telepathic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch this intense staring contest and turn around and can I look in the window that I pried open?
Yeah. So inside you see a sparsely furnished sitting room with a chair on one side and what appears to be a smashed-in wall to into the next room. You can't quite make out what's there. There's also some shelving that you can see. There's a lot of frosting on like the window from like the salt, so it's very much obscure. So you'd probably have to like go in to see more. But it does look like a sitting room from as far as you can see.
But it all looks like not maintained and
Pretty dilapidated.
okay.
Yeah, neglected.
Santa, are you sure this is the right place?
Yes.
Alright. The window that I'm looking at,
Yeah.
would it be big enough for anyone to get in, or Santa's fat ass to
Yeah,
get in?
it's like a bay window. It's pretty
Okay.
big. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my crowbar to just pry out the rest.
Alright, so while you're rolling further strength
Oh
checks,
jeez, okay.
you want these flumps?
I want them to go inside.
No.
I can't reach inside. It's the safest place away from me.
You're near them.
I'm out here, and I'm going to start walking towards them.
Oh, and they go further, retreat further back into the ocean. No, come near me.
Oh jeez.
I don't have time for this. And I'm going to walk over to the door, and I'm going to cast knock on the door.
There's no door,
There's-
it's just
yeah.
a chimney.
I thought you...
Oh,
It was a chimney door.
Yeah.
There's just a chimney. It's just like you can walk through the chimney. It's just a
It's a
chimney.
horizontal
It's straight
chimney.
into the house.
Yeah.
I walk straight into the house.
You're just opening up windows.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to do a bit of light B&E as a rogue.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's my jam.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a chimney.
I just walk straight into the house.
Santa's. I'm gonna try and coax Tom to follow Santa in. I'll be right behind you. I'll be right behind you.
I'm gonna smash the window with my crowbar and then step in.
Okay.
I make a detour by the sleigh to pick up the bag of holding.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you grab that. Fortitude and Tom make it in through the chimney. You're not even soot covered. It's like just a chimney that's never been used.
Yeah.
So in this room, it's a separate room to the one that you've B&E'd.
It's a light B&E. get in the reason for the season.
So, Fortitude, in this room is a small repurposed mudroom. The floor is covered in soot as well as salt, and there's a preserved dark brown owlbear skin that's mouth is facing you. So it's looking at you as soon as you enter. Its face is looking where you enter and has been fashioned so its snarling and metal teeth can be seen. There are 2 pairs of boots. One is a pair of there's 2 pairs of shoes. One is a pair of thongs, flip-flops, and the other is a thick pair of winter boots. It seems the occupants are prepared for any weather.
But not rain.
No. And there's also, on the southern wall on the opposite side of the room, are some thick nails which serve as coat racks.
Is there a huehue tree?
Not in this mudroom, no.
Okay. Is there a doorway to another room?
Yeah, so on the west wall, there is a door there.
I'll go through that door. Is it like a closed door or a doorway?
It's a closed door.
A closed door?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay. That opens inwards towards you.
Okay.
Verdi.
Yes.
Callan, even.
Reflex.
So, in this sitting room that you're in,
Yeah.
so it is sparsely furnished. There is just the one chair. It's like looking through the smashed in wall.
Yeah.
It's almost as if like half the wall's just completely just been broken down.
Right.
There's some shelving that runs along the corner farthest from the door that enters the mudroom that Sandra's just about to open. There's also some, like on the shelving, there's like a few books. One's about pottery, one's about clay. Like there's a few other knickknacks, and there's also like there's some small paintings of like low quality, like it's being drawn by a child. All of them they seem to be of the surrounding bay area, but they're just so like badly done you can't be sure. There's also a chair with a heavy dark red woolen blanket slung over it, and then you can actually no, I'll make you make a perception check real quick.
I've been rolling high on the perception at least. 17 again. Been rolling natural 18s for it.
So above the door that's just about to be opened by Santa, you can see that there's a giant fashioned candy cane with like a snow... You know those snow pike things that like rock climbers use? Ice pick. Thank you.
Also useful lobotomy.
Also, it's been like tied to the end of this broken off candy cane.
Yeah.
And it seems as though like should the door be open, it will swing down and like gouge someone.
Can I see that Santa is making his way to the door?
You can see that the door's being pulled open.
Okay. Okay. Oh, can I, looking at the mechanism, can I determine if I could disable it before, or is it already too late? It's being pulled.
You can make a check. Just you could probably set it off prematurely.
Yes. How would I do that? Would I just try and like cut a rope or something like that, or is it that simple, or is it I need to go and tinker with something?
No, your perception was pretty tight. So you can see that there's like a shiny fishing line that gleams in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Should you cut that with anything sharp, it'll release the mechanism.
Right. So what I'm going to do is immediately I'm going to pull out my knife candy cane and rush to it and cut it so that it swings early and maybe embeds in the door, I assume.
Santa, make me a dexterity save or an acrobatics check. I keep saying wanting to save reflex.
Yeah.
It's not the right check.
Yes, you've come into the trap.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
14.
Cool. So when you open up the door, as soon as you do so, you see Reflex come straight towards you, snapping something invisible to your eyes, and this like ice pick comes down and swings and embeds itself in the door. So now you have this big ice pick thing in the way.
That wasn't very jolly of them.
I think we may have chosen the wrong house.
Let's see. I open the door.
So the door opens, coming with the thing embedded into it. Now open.
Okay, what's inside?
Wait,
Yeah.
Reflex is in there.
So there's an open, like you said there was an open to another room. Like it's like all been cut away from the wall.
Yeah, so the sitting room that you were in. So to the east wall was the door where Santa was, and to the north is that broken down door.
Carved out a wall to another room.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think we just need to be really careful. I don't like the looks of this place, Santa.
We still need to deliver the present. Find me
Alright.
the tree.
Fortitude, what do you reckon?
Oh no. Can't we just leave the present on the floor and go?
Must be under the tree.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I don't make the rules.
Can't you change the rules? You're Santa.
Who makes the rules then?
You see Santa like twitch. He's like, under the tree.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
Alright.
Alrighty. I need to find a tree. Oh,
Well, the only exit now is the cutaway wall, right?
Yeah, or back through the window that you just pried open.
what
That's outside, though.
what if we went outside and tried to find a tree and brought it inside and then left the prison?
I do like that lateral thinking.
Then go ahead and bring me a tree.
Right.
I'm going to keep looking.
You know what? This is a perfect job for an elf that I know that has a very strong arm. Tom, your bravery is needed once more.
I wouldn't say I'm brave.
Yeah, well, you have to be.
You need to go outside.
Did anyone got like a hand axe or anything like that in their equipment?
Crowbar, hammer, pitten, rations. No. Oh, yeah. No, I just took the Dungeoneer's pack, I think.
Hey, Santa, do you think in the jolly sack there's some form of axe that could potentially be given as a Christmas present to Tomjaman?
Let me see.
I don't want an axe for Christmas.
Open the bag of holding and I reach in.
And you have Tom's name in mind.
Yep.
You pull in and you have a book that comes out. It's a book about really beautiful lizards.
Tomjaman! Here you go, little lad.
Oh. Just like hides away in his little coat.
We still need that axe.
Find one. I reach up and I pull the pickaxe off the roof.
Yeah.
Out of the door and
Yeah.
I hand that to them.
I mean,
Has it actually got an axe?
It's a nice
type?
pick.
Yeah, ice pick. Can I reach into the sack and just think of an axe? No, okay.
I reach into the sack and I think of fortitude.
Fortitude. Give me a sec.
What do I want for Christmas?
I'm not gonna make it that easy. Because you'd be like, oh, I want a genie bottle that can give me unlimited wishes. Roll me a percentile dice.
Me.
Fortitude.
62. It's a wonder.
Can you roll me a d4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Inside the bottle, inside the thing, pull it out. There is a. You're a fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the highest armor class you can wear?
I
Heavy?
can wear any.
Full plate, yeah.
Inside is full plate armor,
Tiny full plate armor!
and that's what you wanted for Christmas.
I'll take it.
Oh, that's heavy. And I hand it over.
Okay, that didn't work.
I now reach into the bag and think of reflex.
Oh god.
Reflex, roll me a percentile dice.
Damn it, I was just... I had an idea. I guess we'll have to wait.
What was your ideal?
Well, no, he's done that now, so.
Okay.
33.
Okay. Roll me another percentile.
Another percentile, okay. Yeah. 86. Just like to think of it as you're reaching into the bag and it's just shifting and changing as you're thinking about reflex. And every time you think you've grabbed something, it's just different every time.
Ends up just pocket lint.
Pocket mint, it will just be candy cane shaving.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay for me too. Literally, you could pull out a candy cane and Reflex would be happy.
It's just candy cane mixed with ecstasy or something.
Oh, perfect.
Can you roll me a d4 for me, please?
D4, yeah. 1.
You get a phylactery of faithfulness.
Oh. What does that do?
I don't know.
We will find out.
We'll find out.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
No.
Well, I'll look that up while you're doing that.
Thinking about all this,
Yeah.
I think about the residents of this house,
Oh, yeah.
and then I reach into the bag.
It's empty.
Okay, I have an idea. Santa, we need an axe. So reach into the bag and think about just any lumberjack that's naughty and wouldn't get a present, but what they would get if they did get a present. Trying to mind game them in the bag of holding is what I'm trying to do.
I hand Reflex the book of names. I'm like, find me a lumberjack who's been naughty's name.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the index and look under lumberjack.
Yeah, you find there's one naughty lumberjack in all of Fandelville.
Okay.
Oh, Faerun, even.
Yeah.
Alright, this guy is a naughty boy. Naughty lumberjack. He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Here, I'll give you the name.
I think of the name.
It's Plidgypool is the lumberjack.
Think of Plidgypool. I reach into the bag and I think, he could have been nice.
You reach into the bag and you pull out a lump of coal.
Damn it, didn't work.
I look at it. Does it look like good coal?
From your experience, it's not bad. It could work in a fire.
Excellent. I put the piece of swarthy coal in my mouth and I start sucking it. And I say, get me a tree.
Okay, well look, we don't have an axe, we can't get an axe. Let's keep going in this house and see if there's a tree.
Can I please spend the next 10 minutes changing out of my chainmail into my full plate?
You sure can. Would you
Thank
like to
you.
do it in the sitting room?
Yes, I'm just gonna start stripping where I am.
No shame. Alright. Tom's looking.
Tom walked outside and is looking through the window. You and I,
Yeah, I guess.
Reflex and Santa are looking through that rest of the house.
I'm gonna start stealthing. Just
I am not.
yeah.
Okay.
I just want to stealth independently.
Yeah, roll for stealth.
Pretty good 20.
Yep. No, that's so good. Alright. So this next room, if you walk through this hole in the wall.
I'm not gonna walk through, I'm just gonna peek through.
Oh, you're gonna peek through?
Yeah.
Yep. So on the other side of the wall is the kitchen. There is a table in the middle of the room showing age and wear. A small bag sits on the table and a basket of apples sits in the southwest corner of the room. Behind the table you can see a rack of knives for descaling and filleting fish. This includes a heavy blade for taking apart very large animals like swordfishes and stuff like that. The rack also contains a few plain ceramic plates and bowls with a couple forks and spoons. There are about half a dozen stored barrels on the southeast corner, so you can peek around, you can just see them to the edge. And along the countertop, there's not a spare space along this countertop, it's just filled with skulls and like the dried fins of marine life that have been like descaled and filleted over time.
Okay. I don't know about Santa, but I would like to probably do a perception check for traps. specifically.
Would Santa like to join in on the trap fight?
Yeah, why not?
Not quite as good as my last roll. Instead of 18, 17, so 16. Still
Yeah,
rolling really high.
Significantly better than what I got. I got 2.
It is significantly better. Okay, so Santa, you're pretty trusting. You're just like, these guys are neutral. They're not naughty. They're not nice. Surely, like, that one trap was just a fluke. Reflex.
Yeah.
The bones looked as though if you touched one, you know those paddle pop things that, like, if you press down on it, they all flick up and, like, fly everywhere?
Yeah.
If you touched even one of these skulls, they would just, like, fly across the room and, like, just slash at you.
Santa, these bones are flechette traps.
Don't touch them then!
Yes, I'm letting you know.
Okay! I just need to find this tree!
I think these guys are pretty naughty. Is there any other exits to this room?
Maybe they're just really into home defense and security.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's dangerous for us.
I'm going to take my book back. I'm going to go to the index and look up this address.
Yeah.
Anyway, is it listed there?
Yeah, it's just Plasma Way.
Plasma Way? Okay. I find the entry in the book, and I open up that entry. Does it have any residents listed?
Yeah, you know that this is Commodore and Birch that live here.
Commodore and Birch.
Yeah.
Any details?
Yeah, it will tell you that they are let me just get this on. Commodore is a deep scion.
A deep scion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Birch is a very placid warforged.
Are there any other exits to from this room?
Yeah, when you look around the corner where the barrels were, there's also one last door that curves inward, like in towards. This house is just a box.
Yeah.
I'm going to really carefully, without touching any bones, hopefully, make my way across the room.
Yeah.
And I'd like to inspect the door and see. Rather than a perception check, I'd like to do an investigation check for traps, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just trying to look for mechanisms or evidence that like would lead me to believe that it's been messed with that would be out of the usual.
Okay.
Okay, well it had to happen. I'd been rolling so well on the perceptions with -1. Now that I have a +1, I rolled an 11, so 12.
There doesn't appear to be anything trapped to this door.
Okay.
At least on this side that you can see.
I'm going to look back at Santa and just be like, I want to go in?
I walk up and I open the door.
Okay. I'm just going to get out of this. I was going to open it, but like, yeah, if you're going to do that.
I need to find the tree!
I'll speed it up so Fortitude has donned her new armor.
I can take us 10 minutes
Clink,
to get
clink,
across the
clink,
room,
clink,
yeah.
clink.
Yeah, it's fine. You're like
Just
stealthy.
careful.
You do notice that the bag on the counter doesn't appear to be trapped
Okay.
at all. If that's anything to be noteworthy.
I don't know if maybe Fortitude wants to check it out.
Oh, yeah? I'll go have a look at this baggie. Well,
'Cause I'm too far
like
deep in
you
the room.
guys are
Yeah,
going on, I'm just following in behind me like, oh, what's in here?
You just go up to it and just
Yeah.
open it.
Yeah.
So inside, is just a bunch of like glistening, like a goldy orange dust inside.
Oh.
Do you want to make a survival or arcana check or a knowledge check if you want to?
Survival is probably my best option. No. 2. I rolled the 1.
Kind of looks like sand to you. Maybe. It does have a smell to it.
I wanna have a little taste.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm expecting you to do that. So you dip your finger in,
do my
give it a
little
little lick. That tastes bloody delicious.
Oh,
That's really good.
Oh, that's real tasty.
So when you dip your finger in, taste this delicious dust, for lack of better words. Everything seems to, like, in your mouth at least, enhance. Like, everything, you can taste, like, after You have to taste of this dust, and it tastes like your favorite food that you've ever had. But you also feel like your other senses have kind of dulled off. Like, you don't feel as wise anymore, and like you feel a bit sluggish in that respect.
Oh no!
So,
My wisdom.
It wasn't bad before.
So you do have disadvantage on wisdom checks
Excellent.
and wisdom saving throws for an hour.
Okay.
But anything that you eat will taste bloody delicious.
Oh, I'm always down for something to taste bloody delicious.
In character, you don't know what this is, but out of character, this is called the Dust of Deliciousness, and it's in a bag.
Excellent. I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
up the bag.
Yeah, it's all
And
yours.
Take it with.
Nothing
Nice.
happens, and you have a bag now.
Yeah.
There's no point in having that as a secret. It doesn't make it fun.
Yum.
Okay.
Let's open this door.
Wait, you want some tasty dust?
I open the door.
You're gonna ignore that? Okay.
I need to find this tree.
Okay. Alright, in this final door, in this final room, this room is mostly empty, containing a small wooden bed, a straw and leaf-filled pillow on the ground, which, with what may or may not look like a mechanical dog or a dinosaur hybrid. You can't tell. It's all curled up. And a small box that is overflowing with just old raggedy clothes. In the corner is a very sad excuse of a huehue tree. It's so small and thin that the few ornaments that adorn it cause it to droop. Despite all the noise that has been made throughout the house, on the bed, sit side by side asleep on each other's shoulders, are Commodore and Birch, with a string held in Commodore's hand. It's a thick string. It's not a rope, it's just a string. That leads to a net above the huehue tree. And it does look as though, should he move his hand in any direction, that net would lower down onto the tree. Other than that, it's pretty much it. It's a pretty bare bones room.
Okay. I pull the sack out.
Yep.
Looking at this tree, I reach into the sack, and I'm thinking Commodore.
Yep. So when you think of Commodore, what comes out is it kind of looks like a stand mixer. You don't really know what it is. It's sort of like Eberron-esque. You assume it might be for baking, though.
Okay. I put that on the ground.
Okay.
And I reach in, and I think Birch?
Birch. Yep. When you pull that out, you find a nice little crossbow. Oh.
I unload the crossbow.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
And I hand the crossbow to Reflex, and I say, now, as I move this one under the tree, you move that one under the tree.
I have another idea, if you will, Santa.
My mage hand appears and
Yeah.
picks mine up.
Well, yeah, I was actually going to just hold the rope so it didn't get pulled down. But okay, I will do the same thing then. Except it's invisible, so it's just going to float.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just mage hand this mixer under the tree.
Okay.
The mage hand the crossbow under the tree as well.
Yeah, you successfully put the pretty nice gifts for a neutral gifties.
I reach into the bag,
Yeah.
and I think about the mechanical dog.
You don't really know what the dog's name is.
For the dog, and I will mage hand my phylactery of faithfulness and just scroll. Can they just scroll on it, like, for the dog?
For the
Yeah.
dog.
And then just
Yeah, sure.
place it under the tree.
When you do so, you kind of like brush the tree a little bit when the baubles kind of like tingles, and the dog kind of like wakes up.
Place it down. Santa, we have to leave.
And the dog like looks really happy to see you. Like his little mechanical barks go.
Out the door now, little one.
Alright, we're going to try and turn to leave.
And the dog follows.
Nope.
I
Stay.
like, how far does it have to get to us?
Oh, it's probably like 10 feet away.
Okay, so if we duck out and close the door, so we can't get out.
If you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we hoof
Scratching at the door.
and then we hoof it.
Scratching at the door.
Fortitude, we gotta go.
Go. Everybody out of the house.
As you leave, you hear the voice, like you hear this net drop and a yelp from the dog. It seems to sound like it's gotten trapped underneath the webbing. And you hear this voice, "You silly dog!" And then you reach the sleigh.
Santa.
In the sleigh. Off we go.
Santa, hang on.
No dallying.
Hang on. That was insane. You...
Tom.
Happens every year. Can't be helped. In we go.
No, Santa, I don't think this is right. I don't think you're right.
Tom.
What are you going to
Tom.
do about it? Tom, where are you?
No, get in the Stop. Stop utilizing the book you got from Santa and get in the sleigh.
Oh, okay. He puts the book away.
It's time to go, Tom.
Okay, I'm coming.
I don't think that we're supposed to do this like this.
What do you mean?
Well,
We put the presents under the tree?
yeah, I don't think we're supposed to go into trapped houses.
I open up the book for the next name.
The next name is a name called Sarkala.
I telepathically communicate that to Rudolph. And flick the reins.
Up and away.
Off we go. We don't choose the houses. The presents do. Off we go.
What people decide to do in their own houses is up to them.
You're not wrong. But what is wrong is this whole storyline. We'll have to find out where it goes next time.
Ah, no!
Yeah.
Not more houses.
More houses, all of the houses.
It's usually like most like icing sugar just like watered down a bit with milk. And then that makes like a nice gloss.
What about
That's fun.
instead of icing, ganache?
Oh, I honestly thought you were going to say bees. Like,
Bees.
Ganache.